Hey Shama family, so guess what? I reacted to episode 103 and 104 of Yu, but no audio of me reacting. Yeah, so I reacted to it, but you're not gonna hear me. And I made that grave mistake. I don't know how. I blame the software. Actually, blame yourself. Basically, the mic was turned off, and I could have sworn it was recording the whole time, like on the computer, like my built-in mic. Nope, that shit was off. So yeah, so that's not gonna happen again. I was like, it makes no sense to react to the same episode again, like just to fake a reaction and be like, oh, like that would be mad dumb and annoying. Like I didn't want to do that, so instead, I'm gonna give y'all a review of episodes 103 and 104. All right, so it's been a year that Yusuke have been training and stuff. I mean, I could say the same for Kurama and Hiei. Like, it's been a year now. And so, notice that the episode started off with Raizen being like, he's like, like really trying to suppress his hunger and shit. I know, right? I look retarded doing that. But anyways, yes, suppressing his hunger and shit. And he attacked Urameshi. And they were like evenly matched at one point. Like Yusuke is holding him back. Like, they're like this, like, holding their hands like, Yusuke's trying to push him back. And they were like evenly matched in that little pushback and stuff, So I'm like, oh, okay. To me, I felt like they were evenly matched because, yeah, even though Raizen is still strong in that state that he was, I still think that it spoke volumes in terms of Yusuke's growth, because a whole year ago, he couldn't even hold his own against Raizen, Like, it was just like, up. Oh shit, like you just whipped me, like nope, now like I just fucking died, like nah, I gotta train. So now, I realized that Yusuke, he really has gotten stronger because, he's able to withstand Raizen. Yeah, so Raizen go ahead and bites him and it hurt like a bitch. And I was like, oh my god, like is anything gonna happen to Yusuke? Like does that extra blood, I don't fucking know. But the point is, so I know he goes in a backstory, Raizen explaining why he started starving himself and not eating people. And it was because he met this lady and fell in love and shit. Like, she was toxic. Not in a sense like she's like a toxic woman like in a relationship. But in terms of like the poison that she had in her body. Like, and she basically healed him one time. And yeah, basically, they fell in love. They had sex. And I was like, oh my god, like demon sex. Like, how does that look? Like, I really want to see demon sex put on this. Shayna, just watch some fucking hentai and that's how you're gonna know. All right? But yeah, like, I was just so intrigued. I was like, oh my god, like, I actually want to see Raizen fuck this bitch raw. Like, I want to see that happen. But, they're not going to show it to us, which is gay. So I'm like, oh. But I wonder did they do it in the manga? Because I would deadass go straight to that chapter in manga and be like, oh, like, really Shannon now. But anyways, and then obviously, shortly after Raizen is done telling his story to Yusuke, he ends up dying. Now, his death really caught me by surprise. I mean, I know he was gonna die, obviously. But I just felt like it was just too soon. I was like, why? Like, I was so shocked. I'm like, he dead? Like, you dead ass he dead? He dead already? How he die already? Nigga, I just met you. Like, I just met you a couple episodes ago and now you're gone? Like, I was just taking a liking to you. And now you're gone? Okay, wow. Rushed much? And Yusuke couldn't believe it. He was like, yo, like, damn. Like, yo, my dad dead ass? He really just died in front of me? That's crazy. Like, he was in such a shock. And I could tell, like, he was type sad because, he didn't really get to bond with him. He really didn't get to, like, know him like that. Like, he was still learning about him. And I felt like, they definitely did deserve more time with each other. But for me, like, I just don't like seeing Yusuke sad like that, Like, it gets me, when he's just like, damn, like, what the fuck? But at least the remaining conversation that he had with Yusuke, at least, like, Yusuke treasured that. I know I would have treasured that if I was Yusuke. In addition to Raizen telling Yusuke about his love story and shit, he also told Yusuke how Mukuro and Yomi have their own agendas. How Yomi is like, one step ahead and, but you could probably talk to him to figure some things out. But Mukuro is, he's all for like total domination and shit like that. So yeah, Raizen was just like, oh yeah, my son, go ahead and talk to Yomi, figure some things out, da 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 da. So yeah, that's what he basically did. And Kurama and the gang from the Dark Tournament, they're all in the other room just chilling, you know, trying to act on whatever move that Yusuke makes, whatever. You know, Yusuke and Yomi spoke, and Yomi was just like really calculated. Like he was just like, yo, like, what is this boy after? What does he want? And da-da-da. And Yusuke bought his whole national treasure, which is like colorful jewels, like wrapped in, you know, as a ball. Yusuke's advisor was so tight. He was like, no, what are you doing? But anyways, Yusuke gives Yomi that with the engraving of each people's name. I think Kurama's name, Hiei's name, you know, other names like demon, right? Okay, cool. So that way Yomi could feel it, you know, because Yomi is blind, so he could feel it and be like, oh, I could read this. Yeah. It was like, oh, fam, we're gonna set up a tournament. Like, he was like, how about instead of letting shit played out how y'all want it to play out, nah, and let's hold a tournament where everybody in Demon World, I mean, everybody, don't matter if you're a lord, don't matter if you're like your own boss in a different land, and don't matter like if you're like a lower ranked demon and you're out in the wild just chilling. I mean, everybody could get the fucking smoke basically in this tournament. So he's saying, you know, instead of it be decided on rulers like, oh, okay, Kurama, Hiei, you know, Mokoro, Yomi, like let's all fight between us six, whatever. Instead of like that, it's like, nah, bro, this is a tournament for everybody, and whoever wins gets to dominate and gets to rule Demon World and stuff. So there you go. So I was like, oh, okay. Now at first Yomi was like, why would I want to do that? But then he was really intrigued by Yusuke's proposal, you know. He was like, oh, and come to find out, Yomi has a son. Yomi has a freaking son just chilling in the incubator. And apparently, it's kind of like he woke up, like at the end of episode 104, like he woke up because I feel like he was triggered by the immense power of the demons. Raizen's friends who came to his visit, you know, they unleashed like huge surge of demon power. They're like, ah, you know, all that shit, bugging the fuck out and shit. But I liked it. I like it. That shit was mad strong because it was able to push Yusuke the fuck back. Like, he was like, whoa. It's like, damn, this is so wicked. And I'm like, of course you'll be happy. Of course, of course, of course. With that being said, Yomi wants to use his son in this tournament as well to defeat Yusuke and shit. So he's basically counting his son as his ace up his sleeve. So I want to definitely see how that play out. But yeah, like I like how Raizen was well respected. A lot of people, you know, that he sparred with, they all really deadass came to pay their respects to him. And that speaks volumes. And this chick was crying and shit, the girl with the green hair. She was like, yo, you freaking ditched me for that fucking whore in the human world, fucking bitch. But she's like, oh, I always love you. And then she was kind of like cutting ass on her current husband. I'm like, damn bitch, do you really love this nigga? She was like, nah nigga, you're just a substitute. Like, you could never replace my love for Raizen, nigga. Like, I just got with you because I just needed some temporary love, some temporary support. But other than that, like, I still don't want to be with you. And he knows this. So it's really sad. Like, I was like, damn, like, I mean, at least she's honest. But I'm like, damn, like, that must hurt a man's ego. Like, what the fuck? Like, how can a nigga still be with a chick after she tells you? That's on some Jada Pinkett Smith type shit. You see how she embarrassing Will Smith out in these streets? It's crazy. And Will Smith saying, oh, yeah, I wish I was the man that Tupac was. Like, I could never measure up to Tupac. Like, damn, I wish you did it. And it's like, bro, keep that to yourself. But anyways, right? I'm getting off topic. I like that I saw Hiei mad strong and everything. Like, you could tell he definitely leveled the fuck up. Like, his eye is like all the way open now. That shit look powerful. I don't know what it is about Hiei now, but his shit is, his whole vibe, like the eye, like everything just got stronger. OD. I know he was in the incubator for some time too, and Mokoro basically, you know, brought him back to life, you know, enhanced him. And then I like Kurama too. But yeah, like I just really like that it's the whole group from the Dark Tournament. Like, it's good to see them. And I like their reaction to seeing Yusuke, you know, like, oh, hey, it's Yusuke, how you doing? That made me happy. You know, now everybody is all preparing. Everybody is coming together to do this whole tournament thing. And I noticed, like, I was like, yo, why is it that I feel like this arc is being rushed just a little bit? To me, like, I feel like Raizen had like maybe an extra year he could have lasted for. He didn't have to die in a year, but they did let it be known in the beginning that, you know, this nigga could die any minute now because it's been over 500 years and since he last ate people. So in a way, I'm like, okay, it definitely do make sense. But also at the same time, I'm just like, nah, Raizen could have definitely lasted longer. But whatever. Anyways, my concern is how can you flesh out such a big tournament or whatever in 8 episodes? Before I started Yu, I did hear things like, oh, like the last arc was rushed and stuff, but I forgot the reason why it was rushed. I don't know if it was Togashi being in bad health or whatever. I don't know what was the reason. It probably was his health, or I think it was depression. I don't freaking know. But I know soon after he was done with Yu, he started another epic ass series, Hunter x Hunter. So I really fucks heavy with Hunter x Hunter. Y'all don't understand how much Hunter x Hunter means to me. Oh my fucking god, like, but anyways, that's for like another video. These 2 episodes were really good, and one point taken that I would say I like is that Hiei and Kurama definitely still have like a little soft spot for Yusuke. Kuro was deadass like, oh, it seems like you've taken a liking to Yusuke, like he is your friend or something. Oh, I'd like to see how you test that out when y'all fight, like if you have to kill him. And Hiei was like, oh yeah, nah, if it comes to it, I will kill him. Like, and I'm just like, are you really though? So who fucking knows? But yeah, anyways, that is about it. That's everything that I've collected so far. I try to give a short summary, but obviously, as you can see right here, like depending on the time on your screen and shit, that's how long it took me to explain these 2 episodes. Like, what the hell, Shannon? So yeah. I mean, but hey, I'm Shannon, so you have no choice but to watch me. I'm definitely looking forward to episode 105 and 106 and moving forward how this arc is all going to end, and definitely how this tournament is all going to start and stuff, yeah. So I'm going to get going. Y'all let me know, what were y'all thoughts? Did you think Raizen died too soon? Or do you think that it was just his time? All right, I'm going to get going. Thank y'all for watching. I'm out. Johnny.